Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags a quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the Trojans pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The second down after the incompletion. Single back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff heading left. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. And now the running back's guided again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the sideline. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll use the ground game here. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, SC.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And the Trojans will have to kick this away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. And they get a drive going this time. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The extending the play now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. From the shotgun, drops back. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
The Longhorns will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, trying to extend the play. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. No problem, knocks it right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Longhorns pick up enough for a first down. Ball handed off. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Longhorns will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. A big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's contact on the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. No shot to bring him down. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, they trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Texas. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game.
That makes the score Texas 24, USA.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 14, set to kick this one away.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
Take over, 1st and 10.
And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after the completion. The Trojans will crank up the tempo. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to make a big play downfield. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 30 now. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Longhorns are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
31, USC, 7.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Brings up a second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 31, USC 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he throws his third interception of the day. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gives it to the back. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Play action here on first down. And looking for a big play here. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Physical running, fights off the defender. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Now the 40. Past the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. The Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
And it's a bunch formation. It's a shotgun run call. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on 3rd down, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And the Trojans looking to keep this drive rolling. Touchdown, USC.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. They got him. It's a sack for the defense. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 2. After the catch, the offense close to punching it in. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Defense is coming after him. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
And everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. In the clear at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Inside the 10.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zone.